Hello, good evening. My name is Dr. Singh, Dr. Pritpal Singh. I'm basically a medical graduate with a post-graduation in tropical medicine, but somehow I was led into nutrition a very, very long time when I was still a medical student. And I'm basically practicing therapeutic nutrition for the last almost 35 years. Yes, I started in 1987. I remember 12th of May from Calcutta Medical Center. And I guess I completed 35 long years. It's been a beautiful journey. I think I come to believe that if we know what to eat and what not to eat, what to avoid, we need not fall ill. And if somebody's bothered about age, we can age very, very, very slowly and very gracefully. You could be 90 or 100 and still in very good health. I don't think so anyone requires retirement. I find it very stupid, the whole idea of retirement at 60, because at 80 also we can be functioning with the same capacity as we were at the age of 50. So let me just give you some idea about nutrition. Because this is vital in our life. Our body is just like an automobile. A car runs on petrol or on diesel, depending upon the engine it has. But it also needs 5 other things. It needs an engine oil, gear oil, brake oil, engine coolant, and battery water. Imagine you buy the best car in the world, costing maybe 2 crore rupees or maybe more. I'm not very certain. I'm not a car guy. But let's see, you buy the best car, and all you do is use it with petrol or diesel, depending on the engine, and do not care for the other 5 things: the engine, the gear, the brake oil, or the engine coolant, or the battery water. A time will come when the car would start giving trouble, and if you still don't care, which is difficult because there are many meters that will tell you things are not okay, but if you choose to ignore it, a time will come the car will stop on the road. I guess it won't take more than 8 or 10 months before this happens, and you'll not be able to push it back home to the garage. It has to be towed. Same way, the food that we normally eat can be compared to petrol or diesel. It gives us all the calories and the energy that we require to work, but we need 64 different nutrients which can be put under 6 different groups. The first group is, let me first talk about the first 4 groups quickly. The first group is protein, the second is fats, essential fats, the third is vitamins, the fourth is minerals. I repeat it. The first is protein, second is fats, the third is vitamins, the fourth is minerals. The fifth one is fiber, and last of all, there's a group called phytonutrients. The word phyto means plant, so they are plant nutrients found in fruits and vegetables. Quickly, let me just give the breakup. There are 9 protein items. We call them essential amino acids. They are called essential because the body cannot manufacture them. We need it on a daily basis. There are 2 fats called essential fats, namely omega-3 and omega-6. So that makes it 9 plus 2 is 11. We need 13 vitamins, which makes it 24. We need 20 minerals. That makes it 44. Fiber is only 1 nutrient, 45, and so far, and my knowledge goes, in fact, unfortunately, I've not maintained it after the COVID last 3 years ago. It was about 19 nutrients called phytonutrients found in plants and vegetables. So if we get all the 65 nutrients in the amount our body needs, we can be in a near perfect health. There's nothing perfect on this earth, but we'll be in a near perfect health. But what happens is, almost none of us get all the 64 nutrients, 3 things could happen. Number 1, maybe some nutrients are totally missing from your diet. 0 out of 64 nutrients, you may not be having 5 nutrients at all. Number 2, there can be some nutrients which are, you're eating them but much less than your daily need. Maybe there are another 12 nutrients you are having much less than your requirement. And maybe there are a few nutrients, 1 or 2, maybe 3, which you are eating in excess of your needs. This is known as the imbalance in the diet. This imbalance in the diet changes the hormones, and depending upon what the nutrients were missing or less or in excess, different hormones can get affected, and this produces most of the diseases, most of the lifestyle diseases, the chronic degenerative diseases, or even the inflammatory diseases. I can say with confidence that if we just had a few small nutrients during the COVID, the people who died would have been maybe 25% of the present death rate. So all we need is to get the right understanding and pursue it. Yes. One very big difference between the medical treatment and the nutritional treatment is medical treatment, the responsibility is in the hands of the doctor, whereas in the nutritional treatment, the person has to take the responsibility himself. He has to determine, once he knows what to eat, what not to eat. I'll come to that in a minute. There is a lot of stress I put on supplements. I'll explain that to you why. So if you get all the nutrients, whether from food or from supplements,